What I'm seeing now are three big challenges of our time, which are number one, exponential age, number two, the climate change, and number three, social inequality. On climate change, we've begun to see the tipping point. More and more businesses, more and more governments and countries have come out with commitments and pledges to address climate change. So I definitely think that people recognize the seriousness of it. They're beginning to lean in and ensure the gravity of the situation is addressed. On social inequality, the same radical tipping point hasn't yet happened, despite the data and endeavors that's underway in different companies, countries, and so forth. This means the companies and leaders need to make strategic and conscious commitments in this area. On the exponential age, the pace of change over the last few decades is only set to accelerate in the coming years, especially with technology providing all the incredible potential. Yes, we talk about artificial intelligence as one of them, but technology and internal behaviors are closely interconnected to each other. So while technologies are adapting and developing incredibly fast, the ways in which C-level leaders and boards are reviewing, navigating, and attempting to adopt or adapt is still at a slow rate. When we reflect on these challenges, this to me is how it's all related, as I described in part one and part two, where there is an intersection with purpose, strategy execution, leadership, and the internal and external challenges we're navigating. You see, when your inner game is strong and you have compassion and empathy for the people around you, you will reflect a sensibility for the entire ecosystem with your business decisions. Just reflect on this. If you're an executive, if you're a board member, if you're a CEO, C-level executive, or a chairperson, or non-executive director, reflect on that. You will realize that our universe and our planet is a shared resource, and that we have a shared responsibility and accountability to look out for the people around us, in your companies, with your people. And all of this takes a force within to cultivate courage and compassion in organizations and leadership teams, such as the ones that you're leading. Have you created a purpose statement and put it up on your walls or a presentation deck or a Word document? But just documenting it or putting it up on the wall and making posters out of it is not the same as living it. So as a first step, I would encourage you to make sure the purpose is being lived by the people in your business. Start with your top team, your executive team. Those are your closest people that you can speak to freely. It is a smaller team, but yet powerful enough to make a difference at a start. Then get your people through cross-team workshops and cross-team collaborations to discover their purpose. Encourage your people to bring in the passion, their causes, and the things they really care about to the workplace and the work. And then intersect that with the go-forward strategy, because they're all interconnected. So try this. Bring this as an agenda item. Create a framework to address this. This is important now.